Peep Kenobi urges you to like this video and subscribe or he will lose the high ground. When teachers are 10 minutes late. When students are 2 minutes late. Average Quizlet fan. Average Kahoot enjoyer. Casually entering an online lesson. The teacher tells you to turn on your camera. Teacher. This subject is easy. You learned it in the 5th grade. Me in 5th grade. Revising for your exam tomorrow. Praying the government finally decides to close schools. What should we do to the school? Leave the bathroom dirty. Make school absolutely boring. Make learning fun by teaching them with games. A kid from my school eat glue. His name is Leo. You missed a lesson in online class, but at least you got extra sleep. Homework is about what this lesson was about, and you have to hand it in to not get an F. Teacher. The test won't be hard. The test. Teacher. Oh, look at that. The bell hasn't rung yet and all of you are packing up. Me. Friday mood stops. Online essay. Grammarly. Getting bullied by people at school. Getting bullied by your family. Math in grade 1. Math in grade 3. Math in grade 6. Math in high school. Math teachers. We happy. Students. Homework that isn't just the same question 30 times. Students. Oh. We happy. No one. Absolutely no one. That kid called Harvey. My teacher with revision for next year's test. My depressed ace. Me trying to look like I'm paying attention in class. Master Yoda. What are public income taxes? Worry not about such things. Younglings. The powerhouse of your cells the midichlorians are. What is an extreme sport? Doing your homework while the teacher is collecting it. Bill Gates was a dropout. Yeah, but he dropped out of Harvard, not 11th grade intensive reading. Me taking a test. Name. Harry Bowles. Date. The 6th of June 2006. Meme droid school. 1. Derp has a rocket booster strapped to his back and blasts off at 120 miles per hour at a 69-degree angle. If his maths is 120 miles per hour equals 193 km per hour. I'm not sure about this one, so I'll move on to the next question. 2. Based on your answer to the previous question, how would poker face. Shoot. What do you do after school? I always go to buy cigarettes from your Cabo. I go to buy weed from your Cabo. I go and buy Cook Wayne from your Cabo. I always stay at home and do my homework. You're a great student. I hereby appoint you as the class monitor. You're a good example to other students. What's your name? Your Cabo. Elementary school intercom. Calls kid to principal's office. The kid's entire class. Set a good time to write my English essay. Finish the first paragraph and put to the side to finish later. Forget about the essay and stay up until 6 AM the night before it is due. Forget about the essay and stay up until 6 AM the night before it is due. Me grading my own quiz after the teacher told everyone to switch papers, but I kept mine. Why this mannequin look like he waiting for his class to shut up? When your teacher walks by, so you pretend that you're working. When the school shooter decides to shoot up the school and recognizes the emo kid that wanted to kill himself. Why are you running? When you get an A on the group project, but you didn't do anything. When your friend asks if you want to skip the lecture to go and do nothing. I'm down. Lol. When you confidently blurt out an answer in class and it's wrong as duck. When the teacher is late, so you buy some snacks, and when you come back the door is closed. Failing an unimportant test. Me. I can use this to work on the areas I'm weak in and improve for the final exams. Parents. You're a ducking disgrace. Teacher. The highest score was a 98 and the lowest was a 47. Me, who's stupid enough to get a 47, gets test back. On the first day of school, teachers expect you to remember everything you learned the previous year, but I'm just like, what planet is this? How I draw in my friend's notebook, how he strikes me back, this means war. How close are you to quitting school? When you get the exam and know nothing, so you just start imaging how you could start your career as a porn star. Is this your first time here? Me. Okay, just one more essay before finals. We can do it. My last brain cell. Who's a milky piggy? Me. When you're shooting up the school and you're about to enter the library. Going to school on 2 hours of sleep and 36.68% of your work done. How your grandparents describe what their daily trip to school was like. Things my teachers can do better. Not use collective punishment as it is not fair on the many people who did nothing. And under the 1949 Geneva Conventions it is a war crime. My grades are bad. And I should feel bad. But I don't. When you let someone copy your work and they got a higher grade. When the school shooter says you know I've always liked you and pulls out another Glock. Change team. Lemoy. On a school night. Alarms set. Let's get to sleep early and wake up in time to get my work done. Lemoy. On the weekends. I'm one with the darkness. How the world sees school. How school really is. When school is almost back, but you don't give a shit because you're not a kid or a teacher. That one person that pays attention when you're talking in a group, so you don't feel like an idiot. When nobody volunteers to present, and the teacher says they are gonna start picking people. Just preparing myself for school. Dealing with people you can't stand. I just got my acceptance letter from medical school. So happy right now. Remember those kids in grade school who used folders to hide their test answers? Well, they are vegans now. When the teacher says that you're all watching a movie in class, but then she says you gotta take notes too. Me at school. When I get home, I'm catching up on all my work and finishing assignments. Me as soon as I get home. Just charging my school books. Teacher. This problem's a tricky one, so take your time. 30 seconds later. Teacher. Why haven't you finished? Me. Teacher. There's a shooter in the building. Hide under the tables. Me. First day of class. Teacher. Alright everyone. Say your name and something about yourself. Me. Garrett Lambert. I like ice cream. Allergies. Pollen. Penicillin. Pet dander. Peanuts. Strawberries. Ragweed. Dust. Hay. Gluten. Dairy. Water. Etc. It's like God spilled a person. Lenny in science class. Okay kids, imagine electrons are like small balls. Then my balls are electrons. I bet they're that small too. After a whole 0 days of school this year, attendance as learner, you have no absence registered this semester. All lessons have been fully registered this past week. Bell rings. Butch. What's the homework? Me. Butch, what the duck? You will graduate. You will get that degree. You will get the hell out of that school. Thanks, human. When you finish an exam and your friends are arguing whether the answer was 75 or 80, but what you got was -4. 10. Complete the opposite meanings of the following. Open equals closed. Over equals under. Oral equals yes please. In a dead silent classroom with around 30 people taking a test. Stomach. I will now demonstrate a whale's call. The 4 stages of an 8 AM lecture. Teacher. Turn to page 0. Hands raise. But it's. Teacher. It's blank. Like your future. You were born to die. Welcome to Philosophy 101. If you're having a bad day, here's a dog that just graduated from puppy training. When you're the first one to your lunch table and no one has arrived yet. School is no place for feelings, apart from fear, loathing and a lingering sense of injustice. When you check the time to see how long you can still sleep and realize you just missed your first class. When you don't understand anything on the test. At this rate I'm going to die. Sleeping before and after you remember you have homework due the next day. When you're failing a class and your teacher just watches you suffer. Driving past your old elementary school like. When the honor student sees the kid who's struggling to keep his grades up, battling crippling depression, and having trouble at home look at another kid's test. First day of school. Teacher. Take out your pencil for a review test. Me. When the teacher says pick a partner and everybody goes to the smartest kid in class. When the teacher has to leave class and she picks you to be in charge. You all my butchers now. My professor emailed us saying, don't get your hopes up, I'm not cancelling class. And then literally 10 minutes later, okay, I just fell down my stairs. So I'll see you guys Wednesday. Why did you wait till the night before finals to study? To test the limits of my ability. When no one wants to answer the teacher's question, but your traitorous garbage friend thinks they wanna be funny. When the teacher says some students didn't do good on this test, and they are staring at you. How I feel while writing the third page of an essay. When you can't find the answer to your homework on Google. We have been lazy before these exams. What should we do? Complain about it on Twitter? Blame teachers? Study more. So I couldn't make my math homework because my duck fell asleep over my calculator. Me reading a presentation in front of the class. Me and my friends when we go ask something to the teacher. When you miss the bus and have to wake your mama up. Juniors watching the seniors about to graduate. When your parents ask you about your grades. Why? The curiosity about such a thing. When your headphones pop out of your phone on the way to school while you're listening to Sublime. When you get kicked out school but your dad has 9 oil fields. My expression every day when I walk into school. When you got a present something in front of the class and you didn't prepare for shut. You've had 2 weeks to do your homework. We were on a break. When you fail an exam. When you and your friend both fail an exam. How's this semester going? In squeaky voice. I'm fine. When you study really hard for finals and still end up failing. We had a good chance. We had more than a good chance. Gets a 0 on assignment. Grade. Goes from 89 to 54. Gets 7 100s on assignments. Grade. Goes from 87 to 88.3. Couldn't turn in your month-long project because you were sick. I don't accept late work. When you cheat on a test but still fail. That was severely ineffective. Teacher. No, I can't round your 49.8 to a 90. Me. When the teacher is looking at you while talking. When you accidentally touch the gum under a table. When the professor asks why I didn't finish homework over the weekend. Out of service when lit. When you get put in a group with the kid who knows everything. There's no way we can lose. We've got a wizard on our team. These guys were fighting in school as punishment for fighting. They were given a choice. The options? Suspension or holding hands for an hour. Passing a test you didn't even study for. Lenny in 4th grade. Le teacher. Okay class. Today we are going to be going over the questions on the homework. Me. Okay, nothing too special, just another day at school. And if you answer the question correctly, you get a Jolly Rancher. Shut just got real. When you're writing an essay for a test and the teacher says you have 3 minutes left. What you did with rulers in school. Used it for math. Put it on a pencil and spun it like it was a helicopter. Have a great day at school. I love how excited everyone is to see him. Crap. He's here. When you got like 15 essays for assignments and 6 exams to study for, and you just chill in bed contemplating your whole life. Baba, what you want? Guy, I want to bring a second bag to school tomorrow. Baba, got you fam. Write sentences that top these exaggerations. 1. I'm so hungry. I could eat 5 hamburgers. I'm so hungry I could eat Saturn. 2. I've got so many clothes on. I feel as big as a whale. I've got so many clothes on I feel like your mom. When you wake up late for school and automatically know it. The staircase at my school was so long the administration needed to add motivational signs so people could reach the top. When the teacher thinks you're studying, but really you're eating spaghetti. When you do no work in class and you get paired with the student who gets all the best grades. The most important school supplies. When the girl in front of you won't get her hair off your desk. Chunk, Randy, high school was easy. It was like riding a bike. Except the bike was on fire and the ground was on fire and everything was on fire. Because it was hell. When your teacher keeps saying keep this in the back of your mind. It'll be on the test. Never mind guys. It's not due today, you can bring it tomorrow. Me. Oh. When your teacher screaming help during a school shootout, but you remember she ain't round your grade up. When you remember you have test tomorrow. Country kids walk around school wearing all camo like a ducking deer is gonna jump out the locker ready to attack him. When you finish the test early because you didn't know shut. When I look at my grades, laughing nervously, God, I wish I was dead. When someone is grading your paper and they say, does it count if they put? Trying to figure if you want to buy that $200 textbook or slide through the semester with just notes. The night before our urge school project is due and you almost forget about it. A teacher decided that in order for his students to be marked present, they have to put their cell phones into one of these slots at the start of class, which they will get back after class is finished. When the teacher is about to explain a new chapter in math and starts talking like trying is the first step towards failure. When the teacher is watching you during a test and you pretend that you're at least trying to think. Realizing that a new school year is about to start, well. When the test question says describe what's happening in the picture, but the picture be like. When you wake up and remember you don't have to go to school anymore. After the exam, when everyone is discussing the answers, and you wrote nothing similar. Wearing black on the first day of school, because it's actually the funeral for my happiness. So study for your finals. But remember, your real test is out there. Why? Were the exams moved to another building? When your teacher asks you why you don't have a group partner, let's just assume everyone in here doesn't like me. That moment when you raise your hand and someone yells out the answer. When you're about to shoot a paper ball into the recycling bin and the whole class hyping you up. The American public education everybody. What did he get suspended for? Cutting class. So, he misses school and they make him miss more school. That makes no sense. Me trying to finish the semester. Dad, what would I buy the boys for Christmas? Mom, well, they are going back to school soon. So why not some school supplies? Dad, understood. Students, OMG, why do schools teach subject Y? Don't they teach us about taxes instead? Students, if school taught taxes. Normie students who think before 47 is 46. Quiet bullied kids who know that behind 47 is AK. Me. Asks to use teacher's bathroom. Teacher. Don't complain. Student bathrooms aren't that bad. Student bathrooms. We'll do revision next lesson anyway, so I don't have to listen. This is only revision. We already went over it in class. No need to listen. I got 30 days for this assignment, so I can wait for like 3 weeks. Nah man, not gonna ruin my weekend with this shit. Last day. Time to stay up all night with 5 energy drinks. At least I learned my lesson for the next assignment. They never taught us how to do taxes in school. Taxes are basic math. There was a class for that, and you didn't listen. This is your fault, not the education system. Billy, what have you done? I choose which sites are blocked on school computers. Aim for the head, Billy.